Shahrukh has a very trademark smile. When Shahrukh was promoting Om Shanti Om, I used to feel so jealous of Farah. Hans Zimmer was one of the rumours. There is no usual yardstick for a VFX film of this kind in India. The amount of visual effects Ra.One has, I have not seen in any of the Hindi film. Yes, Ra.One falls in that realm where it can be franchised.
Anubhav Sinha is from Aligarh Muslim University. He's done his mechanical engineering from there, and I'm also from there as well. So we are both Aligs. So hi sir, how are you?
And I've had the honor of sitting in the same room as your father and listening to him.
Fantastic.
I don't know how many of them know. His father is one of the most eminent poets in the country, and he wrote all the songs of Umrao Jan.
Music is another thing that has been your hallmark. I think one of your USP has been that you've been a music video director, and your first film had some wonderful music, very soulful music, and wonderful music videos. What sort of music are you having? I think one song has been done by Akon that has already been spoken about quite a big time. And we've also been hearing that some other foreign artists have been collaborating as well.
There are two songs by Akon actually. And there is a possible collaboration with a British band called Prodigy on the background score of the film, not on a song actually. And there are no other foreign collaborations that we are looking at besides some work on the background score that will happen outside of India.
You have a taste for poetry as well, Urdu poetry as well.
I love
do we
poetry.
See something of, does this film has a scope for that? Because your first film had quite a bit of element in that.
See, poetry is something that can say the casualist, if there is a word like that, of things in a very poetic manner, and the god of poetry, Gulzar Saab, does that all the time. You know, he can write a signboard in poetry. He uses words like Gatirodhak in a song, and Bidi Jalaile Jigar mein piya, Jigar mein badi aage. This is a very casual tapori thought, but it's said in such a poetic manner. So every song has scope for poetry. I like poetry, I like poets, and I appreciate poetry. So if I have a good taste for it, then I'm sure whatever I've chosen for the film is poetry.
Sure.
So you will soon see and hear. The songs are sounding very good. There are quite a few songs in the film. Both the Akon songs are fantastic. Then there is another song that I have put all my money on.
Okay, what is that?
You will hear it. It's called Dildara. That's a romantic song. You can't make a film with SRK and not have a romantic song.
Obviously.
The king of romance.
Obviously.
Then there's a sad song. Then there's the good mix of songs. I think we have a good album on hand.
Background score is by Hans Zimmer, man.
No.
It's not.
Hans Zimmer is God, and we would have loved to have him in the film. But the day Vishal and Shekhar are very dear friends of mine, they're very dear to me. And the day we talked about this film, they said we will also do the background score of the film. And I said, easier said than done. It'll involve a lot of time, and you guys are not the busy people. Not
also
only
other projects.
the films, they're doing shows, they're doing TV and things like those. So I said, this involves a lot of time. They said, whatever. We are doing the background score of the film. Hans Zimmer is one of the rumours that had no basis. I mean, Hans Zimmer wasn't even ever discussed between me and Shahrukh. Never.
One of my friends has been working on certain aspects of your film, and he says that the kind of action that Ra.One has is never been seen in India before. Something about the action part of Ra.One, if you can tell us about it.
It is kind of pompous to say that. If I say this, I think if the audience says this, I'll be very happy. I'll be eager.
Maybe that person is an audience. That's how he told me.
I'm very happy to hear it. See, every time you make a film which is about spectacles and which is about such things, you try to outdo whatever you have seen and whatever has happened within your realm.
Sure.
So the attempt has been that, yes, I would admit that. Whether I have been able to do that or not is something for the viewer to say. If I say that, then it's rude.
Fantastic. Not an issue. Not an issue. This is just a feedback that I personally got. I thought.
Thank you. Please thank him on my behalf. I'm really happy to hear that.
VFX. Red Chillies is doing the VFX, and I believe a lot of people from Hollywood they're working on the VFX as well. Something about the VFX part of it, because I think that has taken a lot of time.
VFX does take a lot of time, so there's nothing unusual about it.
I believe there's something of a film like this requires these kind of VFX. Maybe because of that, it has taken more time than the usual.
No, there is no usual. First of all, there is no usual yardstick for a VFX film of this kind in India.
Sure.
This will define usual, because the amount of visual effects Ra.One has, I have not seen in any of the Hindi film. After we complete this film, this will define the amount of time a visual effects heavy film should take.
The marketing strategy that you guys will be adapting for the release of the film. It's 7 months, which is still to go, and when you're having a theatrical, and I believe you're having one trailer that is tomorrow, that is India-Australia match.
Yes.
And I believe if India reaches finals, that's what we read somewhere, that then I think maybe there can be some more teaser or something like that.
No, we haven't planned anything like that.
No. Okay. So what is the release strategy from here on, marketing strategy from here on?
Like I said, we haven't been able to spend any time discussing that. Yeah, over the next 1 month, and Shahrukh is very good with that. You know, when Shahrukh was promoting Om Shanti Om, I used to feel so jealous of Farah. I said, you know, a director having his producer promote the film like this, and so if Shahrukh ends up doing 70% of it, will be on a good wicket.
And apart from that, finally...
And I have a feeling he'll end up doing 150% this
obviously,
time.
Obviously, there are reasons for that. My Name is Khan is said to be the best performance of Shahrukh Khan. So, in terms of performance levels as a director, how do you rate his performance in Ra.One?
I don't, again, I have a different way of looking at it. You can't give performance 3 out of 10 and 7 out of 10. Yeah. A performance is in perspective of the story that it is, and the film that it is, and the people that it is with. There are favorite performances.
Sure.
I have Shahrukh's favorite performances. I have other actors' favorite performances. But that doesn't mean it is their best performance. That's, to me, my favorite performance.
Is it your favorite performance?
Unfortunately, that's where I was getting. Unfortunately, in this film, I cannot even judge it, because I'm so inside it. Obviously, I like everything that he has done. Otherwise, we would do one more take.
Sure.
I think a couple of years away from this film, I will know it is the most favorite performance or not. Forget performances. We were doing a look trial with Shahrukh, and he wore his clothes, and his hairstyling was done. And he just stood in front of a still camera, and I don't know from where he invented a smile, which is, Shahrukh has a very trademark smile. And to that trademark smile, he added something, and I said, this character is a super 8 because of this grin that you've just created. So the man is such a wonderful craftsman, just that he doesn't, normally, he doesn't tend to, I haven't seen it actually, doesn't tend to take it very seriously or present it very seriously.
Sure.
And but he's a very good craftsman, and there have been more than many occasions when he did a shot and I just went up to him and I hugged him and I didn't tell him why.
Yeah, I've read about that. Can we see Ra.One becoming a franchisee and sequels coming up?
Such films have a franchise value. Yes, Ra.One falls in that realm where it can be franchised. I will not deny the fact that there has been off and on we have been talking about this. But that's all because it's only when you see the film you will know why I kept saying, or Shahrukh kept saying, it's the film is very consuming. Making this film was a very consuming process.
Can we see it's only in Hindi, or do we see an English version of that as well? Because I think there can be a foreign market for something like this.
All this is being discussed. And while making this film, you know, between shots, a whole lot of such conversations have taken place. But we have not been able to sit down and consolidate all of them and figure out what of those was a good idea. But a whole lot of such thoughts have been crossing our minds and our conversations. Language, region, crossing some boundaries,
sure.
Franchise, sequels, all that has, it's so natural when you're making a film this size, this kind. All these conversations are very natural.
If you can finally just tell your fans from all across the world, because you have become a phenomenon on various social networking sites because of your film, and in a way association with Shahrukh Khan I think does that.
Yes, yes it does.
So what do you have to tell to them that what they should be expecting from a film that they've been eagerly anticipating for a long time?
Keep expecting and keep telling us what you're expecting, and we'll try and deliver a little more than that. We'll try.
That was Anubhav Sinha talking about his film Ra.One. In fact, we've just seen the promo, and we were supposed to talk about that, but I think we've spoken about a lot more as well.
Faridoon quietly sneaked into the room where it was being played, and suddenly I looked back and he's standing there. Very nice, very nice.
And apart from that, he has spoken about, he has settled all the rumors as well that have been doing rounds, I think almost all of them. And yes, there can be a franchisee to it, there can be a sequel to it, and yes, the film can be in other languages as well, and released maybe simultaneously or later.
All that
has been discussed.
Those are details.
A lot is being discussed. Maybe a few things have been finalized and we are not being told about it, so you never know. But I'm sure that in due course of time, a lot more you'll be hearing from Anubhav Sinha on Bollywood Hungama. Thank you very much for being on Bollywood Hungama. Lovely talking to you, and best wishes for your film.
Thank you.
And we really hope that you get as good responses of the promo that personally I felt, because I'm sure that you'll be getting a lot of stuff for this thing in the next few days.
Yeah, my phone hasn't stopped ringing since morning.
Fantastic. That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.